Hello everyone. In this video, we'll be looking at a set called Proposals in College Set. This set is from 2019 slot 2 of CAT paper DILR. Before going ahead, this set is often rated as medium in terms of difficulty level and will provide you a 10-minute solution for this set. Please solve this set once all by yourself before you look further. Let's begin. Let us quickly look at the question and the different questions that are asked here. So if you see, there are two TETA questions and two MCQ, and once giving a glance to the paragraph and the questions, you will understand that this has got to do something with the sets and the Venn diagrams, because you have to understand how many of the students accept proposal A and also support, say, a Ragini or Sunita, etc. Let us now read the complete question and let us try to answer. So we'll be reading the question and we will be parallelly writing the data which we get from the question. So let's read the question. Students in a college are discussing two proposals. A is a proposal by the authorities to introduce dress code on campus, and B is a proposal by the students to allow multinational food franchises to set up outlets on college campus. A student does not necessarily support either of the proposals. This means that there are two proposals, proposal A and proposal B. And a student can support either A or B or both or none, because it is given that a student does not necessarily support either of the two proposals. So let's move ahead. In an upcoming election for student union president, there are two candidates in fray, Sunita and Ragini. Each student prefers one of the two candidates. So it is given that there are two candidates, S and R. So the students have to prefer, so students will definitely prefer one of those. So either they'll prefer S or R. This means that S and R and none are 0. Number of students who are preferring both or none are 0. Now a survey was conducted among the students by picking a sample of 500 students. The following information was noted from the survey. So now we have a sample of 500 students and we have some information. Let's see what that information is. 250 students supported proposal A and 250 students supported proposal B. So now from the first part, we understood that either they can support A or B or both or none. So that you can represent as a Venn diagram here. So once you represent that, from point A, we get that 250 students supported A and 250 students supported B. So the N of A is 250 and N of B, the entire set is 250. We still don't know the number of students who are in this intersection. Next, coming to point B, among 200 students who preferred Sunita as student union president, 80% supported proposal A. So now, so now we know that S and R will both have A and B separately, right? We'll have A and B or none in both the cases, in Sunita's case as well as Ragini's case. And we know that both are disjoint sets, right? So among 200 students who preferred Sunita, this means that 200 students preferred Sunita. So the number of students who preferred Ragini should be 300. So among them, 80% supported proposal A. So this means that 80% of them, that is 160 of them, supported proposal A. So now we know that N of A, so far as this S blue box is concerned, is 160. And we know the total N of A is 250. So N of A for R should be 90. Okay, now let's move to next point. Among those who preferred Ragini, 30% supported proposal A. So this is extraneous because we already derived this. 20% of those who supported proposal B preferred Sunita. So 20% of 250, that is 50, supported Sunita, preferred Sunita. Next, because of this, we will also know, we'll know N of B of S and N of B total. So N of B of R should be 200, right? So let's go to E. 40% of those who did not support proposal B preferred Ragini. So 40% of those people who did not support B. So N of total B is 250 and the total set of sample is 500. So 250 people did not support B. 40% of them is 100, right? And those many supported Ragini outside B. So that information we already have because we have found N of B of Ragini is 200 and N of Ragini is 300. So those people who did not support B and supported Ragini is 100. So that we directly got from when. So E is also an extraneous data point which is given. Let's move to F. Every student who preferred Sunita supported proposal B also supported proposal A. So within Sunita, whoever supported B, all of them supported A. This means that those 50 N of B of Sunita is in the A intersection B region. So all of those supported A. So there will be 0 who supported only B. Okay. So next, going to G, among those who preferred Ragini, 20% did not support any of the proposals. Okay, so those who preferred Ragini are 300. So out of that, 20% is 60. 60 of them did not support either A or B or both. Right? Now we know N of A, we know N of B. We know that 60 did not support any of these. So N of A union B should be 240. So accordingly, we'll get N of A intersection B for Ragini is 50. So once you get this, we know that N of only A is 40, N of only B is 150. Now we filled this red box. Let's move to the blue one. We know that N of A is 160, N of A intersection B is 50, so N of only A should be 110. Now we know that all this information, N of A union B is 160. So the left are 40 who do not support A or B but support Sunita. Now let's move forward and look at the questions. Okay, before looking at the questions, let's also fill this yellow set. We know that N of A is 250, N of B is 250. N of A intersection B for the two disjoint sets R and S are 50 each. So N of A intersection B should be 100 here, actual one. So from there we get 150 as N of only A, 150 as N of only B. And those who don't support A or B is 100. So let us look at first question. Among the students surveyed who supported proposal A, what percentage preferred Sunita for student union president? So now number of students who supported proposal A is 250, right? Among them, what percent preferred Sunita for student union president? 160 of them. So for this you need not solve the entire set. We know that N of A of Sunita is 160 and N of A is 250. So 160 by 250 into 100 will give you the answer, that is 64. So for this question particularly, you need not solve this entire thing. So let's move to second question. What percent of students surveyed who did not support proposal A preferred Ragini as student union president? So those students who did not support proposal A are 150 plus 100. Like if you see this shaded region in the yellow set, except A, the rest of the students are 150 plus 100, right? Out of them, how many of them supported Ragini? Now we'll go to the red box and we'll see the same area. So that is 150 plus 60. Those are the people who are not supporting A but supported Ragini. So this is the 84 is the answer. 84% is the answer. Let's move to question 3. What percentage of the students surveyed who supported both proposals A and B preferred Sunita as student union president? So those people who supported both A and B are 100. Out of them, those people who supported Sunita are 50. Right? So it is 50 by 100, 50%. So let's go to question 4. How many of the students surveyed supported proposal B, did not support proposal A, and preferred Ragini as student union president? So here supported proposal B and did not support proposal A is this shaded region in yellow when, if you see. So it is this 150 students. So among these, okay, so these are the actual students who did not who supported proposal B and did not support proposal A. And we have to see the same region for Ragini because here it is asked about Ragini. So for Ragini also it is 150 as well. Why? Because for Sunita, N of only B is 0. So the answer here is 150. So in this way we solve this entire set. In upcoming videos, we'll be looking at more sets from DILR 2019 slot 2 of CAT paper. If you want any other questions, DILR questions to be solved, you can post your requirements in the comment section. Thank you.